Hello, my name is Luke McKendrick, and this is my final submission for the UDK level. My level has changed quite a lot since my first submission due to the fact that I didn't really like the idea because the gameplay seemed a bit too simple. Since it was just setting a sit-in, it was just going to be finding keys and then going through doors and stuff. So instead of having a city level which is just going to be alleys, I've pretty much changed the whole idea to having it where you're a child at home, unsupervised at that moment, so you're kind of tasked with figuring out ways to just destroy the house pretty much. So just being like a naughty kid, so like drawing on the walls and smashing things and throwing things around. So that's what the second idea actually I had for, so I kind of went with that and started building a house and getting the assets in and figuring out what kind of Kismet I wanted in and the physics and stuff. So that's pretty much what I developed it into, and this is what I've managed to get done. So this is my level. As you can see, I've put a mention to actually equip the grav gun because that's how it's supposed to play with the physics. So yeah, I've actually changed the balls and adjusted their physics and stuff, so they're bouncing, you can throw them around and stuff with the grav gun. Obviously this is one of the main tools in the kids' arsenal to wreck up the house. I hopefully got the bouncing and stuff of the ball correct for the ball, except for the really super strong kick that you can do. This is just like a heavier ball that like a dog could have, like a thicker plastic one. So they've got different kind of physics and stuff, so you can smash different stuff. Pretty much everything has physics, so you can mess everything up as much as you can. I tried to base the garden and stuff around just like the typical British garden with like the conifers and stuff and the tile kitchen stuff, and I've just remembered here as well, this is where one of the crayons are that you can use, so you can draw on the walls. There's a few that the kid can find around the house, so that's another one of the challenges. So that was one under the table, there's one in the garden, as you can see, and some nice sun shafts. And then yeah, pretty much everything on the side in the kitchen has got physics, so like the kid can throw the ball up there, or he can climb up and pick stuff up and smash them and that. Well, actually no, the smashing was intended to be put in, but I couldn't figure out how to get the fracture mesh to work with the KA actors in the time, because this was a bit of a late implementation. So you can kind of just get there and throw things around, but they don't actually break. I've got lights working in the house, so there's kitchen lights and there's living room lights and there's a hallway light, and you can turn them on and off. Kismet to open the door, and this is sort of themed after my dad's house as well, so it's pretty easy to kind of build this up. So yeah, both of these lights turn off when you use the switch. There's a fireplace in here as well, which has got arc effect over the top, so it's actually got like a working fire. Most stuff in here is physics except for the fire grate, because I don't want the kids to actually be able to get into the fire, so it's just a bit sick. The TV's got a glow map on the screen, so when you turn the lights off in the room, the screen's still glowing. And yeah, so you can kind of smash the room up. It's sort of like themed. When you walk around this corners where you can hear like a shower going, so the kid's kind of not being watched, so he's trying to wreck the house before like his parent comes down from the shower or something. And this is the final crayons here, and when you use this, there's a Kismet which actually counts and sees if you've used all of the crayons, and if you have, then it tells you that you used them all up. Otherwise it just tells you you're being naughty. There's Kismet in here, which opens the fridge and the freezer, but I didn't manage to get stuff to be able to be put into the fridge at the time, so that was cut. You can open the cupboards. This one seemed to be a bit strange, but all the other ones work fine. I was planning on getting some more boxes and stuff to put in there, so the kid can kind of pull them all out and then spread like dog biscuits over the floor and stuff. So that all works there. The final one, that seems a bit strange, but yeah, it does work. The Kismet's in there. There isn't any Kismet at the top because I don't want the kids to be able to climb all the way up to the sides and open that up. And yeah, So there is this kind of stuff in the garden as well. So I did have a working slide, but I didn't want the player to actually see outside of the garden, so I didn't allow them to actually climb up anymore, because it sort of seemed a bit strange. For this next part, I'm just going to have a playthrough of the level, so you can just see how the player would normally go through and just kind of ruin stuff. So here we go. Okay, this is just talking about the Kismet that went into it. So at the start of the game, there's the player spawned, which then shows the announcement on the screen, which is about obviously using the grav gun so people can play it properly. So which is just player spawn, it'll check that. The next part is the switch for the lights in the house. So upon level loaded, it will show the lights, and then you'll be able to go around the house, and then there's the toggleables on the light switch, which will allow you to turn set lights on. So one of them's got the 2 living room lights, and then there's the kitchen and the hallway. This next part is talking about the decals. There's a check for to not show them at the start, and then upon using the crayons, it will hide the crayons and also show the decal, and then play an announcement at the end. Once all of the announcements, it'll check, and then if it's equal to 3, then it'll play the announcement saying you've used all your crayons. And then the final batch of Kismet is literally just all of the openable and closable doors in the house, which is the cupboards and the fridge, and fridge freezer. Okay, in closing, I'm happy that I changed my idea because this seems to have more gameplay to it, but I don't feel like I managed to get as much Kismet and stuff in that I would have liked to have, which would have been things like points allocated for different things that you smash, to kind of make the player explore the house and try and do different things, like interact with different objects and stuff. So like, I don't know, knocking the TV off would have broke the screen instead of just having it display the TV channel, which would have given points. So it kind of would have helped the player know what they're trying to do, because they would have gotten points the first time, and they would have kicked the ball around really. So then they would have just went around exploring and stuff. But I didn't manage to get a lot of that in, so it's just kind of more of a sandbox, throw things about, smash things, sort of thing at the minute. I am happy I got the drawings in, but it would have been better if I actually got like better quality drawings, as well as more of them around the house. Really, get a bit more creative with it. And probably have fleshed out the next door neighbours' gardens and stuff, so you can kind of see in there, and then maybe allow you to kind of break one of the fences down so you can get in. But that didn't get into the game. That's it. Thank you very much.